Glory started the second half of 2017 in grand fashion, returning to the Big Apple for Glory 43 New York. Held at the prestigious theater at Madison Square Garden, a sold-out crowd was treated to an epic night of kickboxing filled with upsets and underdogs.
Are you ready for Glory?
6 of 7 weight divisions took to the Glory ring, including the debut of one of the world's top female kickboxers, an interim light heavyweight duel, a one-night 4-man featherweight contender tournament, and lightweight and heavyweight battles featuring top-ranked fighters in the division. It's Glory 43 Rewind, and it's coming your way next. The Superfight Series featured 2 fights with 4 fighters making their Glory debut. In the lightweight division, Glory's first ever fighter from Israel, Itai Gershon, won a unanimous decision over Rafał Dudek of Poland.
A unanimous decision for your winner, Itai Gershon!
A bit later on in featherweight action, Bailey Bad Boy Sugden from the UK also won by unanimous decision over Arthur Sorcer of the US.
All 3 judges sitting ringside see about this game. They score this bout 30-27, 30-27, and 29-28. A unanimous decision for your winner, Bailey Sugden.
We begin our highlights in the women's bantamweight division, where Anissa Mexen of France, winner of 91 career victories, took on determined Jade Menezes of Brazil, both making their Glory debut.
Jade Menezes and Anissa Mexen, a quality contest, but a little more one-sided than the Brazilian would have preferred.
And a lot of the highlights come from the movement versus the forward pressure of Menezes, and that was the whole fight. It was Menezes trying to get on the inside, landing good punch-to-kick combinations, but Mexen did a good job at using her front kicks. She was throwing them to the body, and there she just landed a nice one to the head, but Mexen made it very difficult for Menezes to get on the inside with those straight punches, movement, and really capitalized on Menezes coming in, and which solidified her first win in Glory.
Here are some final statistics. You can see landed 139 for Mexen, 84 for Menezes.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of kickboxing, we go to the Judges Scorecard. Here are the totals from our 3 ringside judges. They score this bout 30-27, 30-27, and 29-28, all for your winner by unanimous decision, Anissa Mexen.
Despite a valiant effort from Menezes, Mexen is a force to be reckoned with. She has one thing in mind going forward: the belt. Up next in the featherweight division, 2 more up-and-coming fighters added to the Glory roster were making their debut. Terence Hill of the US took on Chen Li of China, another in a long list of talented fighters to join Glory.
Fight! All right, 2 fighters making their Glory debut. Chen Li fighting out of China, wearing the black gloves. Terence, take him downhill, is in the white gloves. And an interesting story, Joe. Terence Hill, obviously a big fan of Glory, said he was going to buy a ticket for the show. Next thing you know, he got the call to fight. He said, well, I get free admission, right? I'll take it.
Well, he's got a good professional record. He has 10 wins, 1 loss, and I guess he never continued with his career, but when you get a call like this from Glory in your hometown, you need to take it.
And now Hill pressing the attack. It's his first professional fight since March 2nd, 2012. Looks like he still remembers how to do it.
Well, he says he trains and he's been coaching a lot, and coaching actually helps fighters with knowledge. It learns them to improve their technique. So let's see if the coaching is going to play out in the ring.
Nice leg kick there by Chen Li.
Chen's got very explosive kicks, and I think that's where his biggest advantage is going to be. Fight!
Some big news announced earlier this week. In fact, it was yesterday at the weigh-ins. Glory is headed to China in October, our first ever event there. And you know Chen Li would love to be a part of that card. October 14th in Jingzhou, China. third biggest city in the country, I'm told, has about 30 million people that live there.
The kickboxing scene is huge over there.
Nice left hand sneaks through for Terence Hill.
Yeah, it looks like
he lost his footing there for a second as he hurt. Hill backpedaling now, but throwing punches as he does. And now Hill face first, and he is out cold. It is over. Chin Lee with the dynamic knockout at Madison Square Garden.
Ladies and gentlemen, you watched it as it happened. This fight comes to an end with an official time of 1 minute 45 seconds of that very first round by knockout. For your winner, Chin Lee.
In impressive fashion, Chen Lee made quick work of Terence Hill, and once again showing the strong and talented group of fighters from China that has joined the Glory roster. Next up, a battle of Americans, as Ariel Smash Sepulveda went up against hometown favorite Joe the Son of a Legend Taylor in middleweight action. We joined the fight in the second round.
Joe Taylor said, "I'm going to win this fight, and I'm going to impress the crowd when I do it." How many times do you get a chance to fight at Madison Square Garden in front of your hometown crowd?
And he's still new in his kickboxing world. But to get a fight like this in your early career is just a huge opportunity.
Taylor said, "Listen, a lot of guys are just excited to fight for Glory. I belong here. There's a difference. I'm confident, and I know I'll be back after knocking out Sepulveda tonight." Oh, and is that a low blow? It was.
Yeah, it's Sepulveda really trying to use that inside low kick, but slipped up and hit Taylor right between the legs. Yeah, one more. Mergliata says he's taking a point.
Big Dan Mergliata, he's a massive man, isn't he?
He's huge.
You're looking at these 187-pounders, and then they're standing next to him. They look small. Now they're exchanging a little bit more. A high kick there for Sepulveda.
Sepulveda is trying to showcase more of his kicks now, where Taylor's trying to use that jab, trying to get in there and push Sepulveda off balance.
Sepulveda felt that his Glory debut against Dustin Jacoby just didn't go his way because he just couldn't focus on the fight. He said he was in Las Vegas, he'd never been there, he kind of got caught up in the hoopla of everything, and the fight became secondary. He vowed not to make that mistake again here this weekend.
And he's staying a little bit more composed than I expected. And he's staying out tall, staying longer.
Oh, and a left hand from Joe Taylor. Sepulveda, though, quickly back on his feet. What a flash shot for Joe Taylor.
He's got power in everything he throws.
Okay, let's go, hands up.
And here we go. Sepulveda right now does not look good. Taylor's going to try and finish.
Right after they touched gloves, Taylor came in throwing big power punches.
And now Sepulveda back against the ropes. Mergliata looking on intently. Sepulveda's got to give something back now.
I'm not sure if he has much under his legs.
And now Taylor trying to pick his spot more.
Right. It's got to be clean, guys.
So Sepulveda somehow absorbed all those shots from Taylor. Can he make it to the end of round two? There's the left hand, and Sepulveda goes down again.
2, 3, 4.
He's stumbling around.
6, 7.
Let's see.
8, 9. Put your hands up. Step forward. Let's go. Box.
He's going to continue. Will he make it to the end of round two? There's 10 seconds to go. I just heard the clap. Sepulveda, one hand on the ropes. He slipped and fell. Are they going to call that a knockdown? They will, and it's over. Joe Taylor vowed to knock Sepulveda out, and he just did it.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout comes to an end with an official time of 2 minutes, 55 seconds of that second round by knockout. For your winner, Joe Taylor.
In somewhat surprising and dominating fashion, Joe Taylor brought the sold-out crowd to its feet with a crushing second-round knockout of Ariel Sepulveda. We're just getting started on Rewind, and coming up later, clashes in the lightweight and heavyweight divisions. Also, our one-night four-man featherweight contender tournament. But up next, The light heavyweight interim title is up for grabs as Pavel the Cayman Zurvlev takes on Saulo Cassius Clay Cavallari. You're watching Glory 43. Rewind. Welcome back to New York and Glory 43. With current light heavyweight champion Artem Vakhitov sidelined indefinitely, an interim title fight per the Glory rules took place. Third-ranked Brazilian Saulo Cavallari took on second-ranked Pavel Zurvlev from the Ukraine.
These men have combined for 75 knockouts. Get one here tonight, and it's the biggest of your life. The interim light heavyweight championship of the world on the line. Zurvlev wearing the white gloves, Cavallari in the black.
Cavallari's going right to work with those low kicks, but Zurvlev's coming right back with power. Everything these guys throw is going to have knockout all over it.
You can see they're winding up for the hills. Cavallari promised he'd be a little less aggressive this fight because he got burned against Artem Vakhitov. But Joe, can a Leopards change their spots when you've got a guy like Cavallari who has 65 pro fights?
Well, we're going to see, but he's already going southpaw more than I expected. Maybe that's something they've worked on. But Cavallari is a guy that still likes to use movement mixed with power combinations. I think that's his best strategy against Zurvlev.
According to Nick Kalikas, out of At Fight Odds, Pavel Zurvlev a -175 favorite here. Saulo Cavallari +155. So the Ukrainian expected here to win, according to those in the know in Las Vegas. And Joe, what will be the difference in this fight?
Well, I think it's going to be Cavallari utilizing his kicks, where Zurvlev is going to use a little bit more of his power punching in his boxing. So can Cavallari's kicks slow down the output of Zurvlev?
Pavel Zurvlev has fought almost every big name in kickboxing, and he's done most of his damage at heavyweight, beating Gohan Saki, for instance. But this is at light heavyweight, Joe. Does he continue to have the same kind of power he carried up to heavyweight at this division?
Well, we did see it in his last fight when he knocked out Hemmerling, so I'm going to say, yeah, he's bringing that power over here.
And we know how much power Cavallari has, 49 knockouts and 60 professional wins.
Remember, it's Cavallari has fought guys like Zach Moicasa who are known for big power punches, so this isn't new to him. He knows how to use his movement. He's got great low kicks. He just needs to keep technical and really stay tight and watch that power. Good low kick.
This is a rematch from 2012. Joe, what did you learn from watching that fight?
Well, it was a close fight. It was Zurvlev winning a decision, but asking Saulo about it, he said that was his first time in Japan, first time fighting international, so he had a lot of nerves back then.
Fight.
Zurvlev shaking that low blow off. This round's gone by pretty quickly, 30 seconds to go. Just a 3-round fight here tonight. They both exchange kicks. Cavallari got the worst of it, but not ruled a knockdown. Straight right hand, partially blocked by the Brazilian.
Ooh, lots of power there.
Joseph Baltuini, Todd Grisham here ringside.
Saulo using some feints.
Fight. Stop. Right. Fight.
Just waiting for one of these two fighters to land a massive shot. You know it's coming at some point.
It's just amazing to hear the sound it makes when both of these hit each other. Echoes in the theater.
I mean, just look at Zurvlev. He bench presses 385 pounds, ladies and gentlemen.
We had a little flex off. I didn't win that one.
How do you? And he's the nicest guy, too, and he's rather shy. Keeps a low profile. Just likes to hang out at home with his girlfriend.
I did a good right hand.
Nice body shot. And another one.
I like that Zurvlev showcasing some of his kicks. His 2 previous fights were a lot about his boxing. Inside low kick from Cavallari.
Why not rack up the points on the outside?
Yeah, and that's what Zurbulev has one loss, and that's to Machado. And what Machado did was fought on the outside, used his kicks, moved. So I'd like to see Salo do a little bit more of that, kick and move.
Zurbulev spending 13 years in the Ukrainian Navy. Just ended his service, so he focuses full-time now on his kickboxing. Was a boxer for several years. Perfect record 7-0, but decided, nope, I like kicking better. Boxing is just too boring for me.
Nice low kicks, follow straight right. Beautiful.
Stop, break. Fight.
23 landed strikes for Zurbulev, 19 for Cavallari. Not quite the action-packed affair we were hoping for. But you know what? Cavallari told us he was going to be a little more patient. He is. But like I said, Joe, is that what he needs to do? Is that what he should do?
Well, I think he needs to be active on the outside. And that's what he's doing. He's trying to hit. Don't let Zurbulev let his hands go on the inside.
Keep it up. Fight.
And these rounds are so close. One good exchange that goes your way can give you the round. Nice outside leg kick on the way in, landed for Cavallari.
That was a left hook from Zurbulev, landed at the same time. Zurbulev looking to counter those kicks.
Cavallari walks right into that right hand. This fight could easily be 2-0 for Zurbulev, 2-0 for Cavallari, or 1-1. Certainly, the fight could very well hang in the balance here for these 3 minutes.
Pick it up. All right, that's the last one, okay? Let's go. Fight.
Well, if you're looking at the Glory scoring, it's looking at damage. Both guys seem to be doing similar amounts of damage. We're looking at clean scoring strikes with spectacular. Both guys mixing up good kicks. So I think it's going to come down to landing similar. It's going to come down to aggressiveness.
You can see blood now on the forehead of Cavallari.
Stop! Break! Step
Joe,
back.
you think of Cavallari as a headhunter with those punches, but he's doing the damage with kicks tonight.
Yeah, it's good low kicks. Cavallari's got some solid low kicks. And Zurbulev's doing a good job, though, at trying to counter them with his punches.
A kick there from Zurbulev knocks Cavallari off balance for a moment.
There's Zurbulev trying to counter those punches, but got hit low again.
If a point is deducted here, this would be massive.
I'm not going to warn you again. This is it. Understand? Can't do it again. You disqualify. You understand? Okay. All right.
Nice job by the referee.
You good to go?
Surely knows how close this is in a world title fight. A point there, and it's doomsday.
Fight!
And the referee said, let's fight. So that's what they're going to do. Cavallari going right after Zurbulev.
I'm not sure what Zurbulev thought happened there.
I think he wanted a touch of gloves, maybe. What to see on the replay. Either way, a legal blow landed by Cavallari, and that has Zurbulev spitting blood out of his mouth.
Both guys are awake now. This is the pressure that they needed to do maybe a little bit earlier. So let's see what happens here.
A minute to go. The light heavyweight title hangs in the balance. The interim title. Will it be Zurbulev or Cavallari? Oh, and a right hand snapped the head back. And the Brazilian now has his back against the ropes. And again, Zurbulev headhunting.
Both guys are just swinging now.
And this was what we were expecting. Two bloodied guys swinging for the fences.
There's 30 seconds left.
Another right hand. The best round of the fight, it seems, for Zurbulev. Oh, and that right hand almost caught Cavallari. I mean, it just missed.
It just clipped him.
And they both keep looking at the clock. They're fighting like the title's on the line. A body shot from Zurbulev. More kicks from Cavallari, and a high kick snaps the head of Zurbulev.
Yeah, he's been going low the whole time. Now's his time to take that low kick and throw it into a high kick.
10 seconds left. Oh, is it a knockdown? Is it a knockdown? Yes, it is. It is a knockdown. The bell will ring. The fight is not over. over.
Hey, come to me.
The count will happen.
Over. Corner.
And now it's over. Joe, a massive, massive knockdown. Cavallari has his hands up like he won the fight, but he may well have lost it with 2 seconds left on the clock.
I need to watch this again. I'm not too sure what happens. Well, that did clip the temple. You know what? I got to give that a knockdown.
Ladies and gentlemen, we go 3 rounds of kickboxing and once again go to the judges' scorecard. Here are the totals. They score this bout 30-26, 30-26, and 29-27. A unanimous decision, all for your winner. And now, Glory interim light heavyweight champion of the world, Pavel Zerlev.
With the victory, Pavel Zerlev captured the interim light heavyweight title in impressive fashion. The win vaulted him to #1 in the world ranking. Still to come on this edition of Rewind, the debut of Elvis Gashi as he takes on 5th-ranked Josh Johnsey in lightweight action, and a heavyweight clash between Guto Innocent and Benjamin Adegbui. But up next, the one-night 4-man contender tournament taking place in the featherweight division. Welcome back to Glory 43 Rewind. The 4-man contender tournament in the featherweight division took center stage in New York, with the winner getting 1 step closer to a future title shot. We start with highlights from the first semifinal. 4th-ranked Giga Chikadze, winner of his last 2, took on 8th-ranked Alexei Ulyanov from Russia.
We are back here in New York City as we take a look back at the highlights from our opening tournament fight featuring Ulyanov and Chikadze.
And right from the start, it was a very close fight. Both guys putting out similar amounts of output. It seemed like Ulyanov did better in that second round. Giga maybe in this first, but this 3rd round is up in the air, and who knows, you might have an extra round.
Here are the final strike statistics, and it was very close, but the edge does go to the Russian, who landed 59 total strikes compared to 47 for Chikadze. Strikes absorbed, body and legs go to Ulyanov, but the headshots 3 for Chikadze, at least 3 more for Chikadze. Tim Hughes now with the decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of kickboxing, we go to the judges' scorecard. Our 3 ringside judges give us back a split decision. They score this bout 29-28 Ulyanov, 29-28 Chikadze, and 29-28 for your winner by split decision. Now advancing to the tournament final, Giga Chikadze.
It could have gone either way, and the judges felt the same way.
In a very closely contested battle, Giga Chikadze, the tournament favorite, barely survives. He'll face the winner of the second semifinal between New York's Kevin Van Nostrand and the UK's Mo Abdurrahman, who was taking the fight on short notice, having replaced Matt Embry.
Van Nostrand wearing the white gloves. Abdurrahman wearing the black. 3-minute rounds here in the featherweight division. They come out firing. Oh, and a back fist. Almost a back slap there. And look at Van Nostrand going right after the kill here. And he may get it.
Yeah, he's putting that pressure on with his boxing right away, and his back fist is one of his favorite weapons. And he's landed it a few times already in the first opening seconds.
Van Nostrand felt like it was a low blow, and the referee will give him a second to collect himself. This is Abdurrahman's Glory debut. He has no chance or time to breathe right now.
No, he's got a lot of good pressure on him, and he's got to stick close to Van Nostrand. You don't want to give him too much space. That's where he's dangerous. So Mo keeps coming forward and staying close to Van Nostrand.
Break! Abdurrahman landing an overhand right there, which backed Van Nostrand up against the ropes. And a left hook there from Van Nostrand. Abdurrahman back in the corner. And here is Van Nostrand, a chance to put it away perhaps. Lefts and rights, an uppercut snuck in there.
That was actually a front kick that started that. But Van Nostrand's continuing to put the pressure on, trying to get an early finish.
Abdurrahman showing you he's a tough cookie fighting out of England.
Yeah, we saw that.
Oh, and there it is! A spinning back fist! What a shot by Van Nostrand! speed. He wants to continue.
We saw this in his road to glory, and he just came, same thing, and he kept putting pressure on. He's one tough kid, let me tell you that.
Eats a left hand, and he's down again. That's the second knockdown in this fight. It should be all over.
4, 5.
It should be over. It is over, ladies and gentlemen. And Kevin Van Ostrand, true to his word, a knockout victory, and now gets a chance at revenge later tonight against Giga Chikadze.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout comes to an end by way of the Glory Maximum Knockdown Rule in tournament action with an official time of 1 minute 52 seconds of that very first round. For your winner, who now advances to the tournament final, Kevin Van Nostrand.
In one of the most dominating fights of the night, Kevin Van Nostrand made quick work of Abdurrahman and set up the final everyone came to see, with Van Nostrand taking on Giga Chikadze.
The current featherweight champion, Ruben van Roosmalen, in the Netherlands, and right now watching this fight. He will most likely square off against one of these men later this year. Giga Chikadze wearing the white gloves, Van Ostrand wearing the black, and again he comes out swinging for the fences.
Yeah, he's putting the pressure on really early.
Guys, good. Box. Break, don't hold on.
You gotta wonder though, once this initial storm passes, if it does pass, how much will be left in the tank for Van Ostrand?
Break. There you go, stop punching, okay?
Chikadze looks like he was in a fight 30 minutes ago. Van Ostrand looks like he just walked into the arena.
That's it, fight it out, keep going. Break.
And when you know a fighter's going to come out that aggressively, Joe, what should your stance, what should your defense be?
Well, it would be to move and try to use angles in your footwork, but I'm not too sure how much energy Giga has left to continually move.
And round one has been a good one for Kevin Van Ostrand, who looks up at the clock. He's got 10 seconds left. And Giga with a knee, and wait a minute now. That connected, and Van Ostrand ducked down awkwardly. Round two scheduled for 3. The winner of this fight advances to a future title shot against the featherweight champion of the world. That's currently Ruben van Roosmalen. Van Ostrand, as he's done in every round tonight, comes out active.
Yeah, Giga came out very strong, but Kevin just did a good job at throwing those back kicks to slow Giga down. Looks like Giga has slowed it down.
And that, is that a point deduction almost, Joe?
It looks like it.
He's going to think about it. Talk about the legality of what just happened.
You know you're not allowed to sweep
you're
the
not
leg.
allowed to trip like that.
All right.
But it looked like it took some wind out of Van Ostrand. Could be a little bit of frustration from Giga, and that was his way of trying to slow Kevin down.
A point will be deducted.
Yeah, that's very tough on him. I mean, but it looked like it took the wind out and slowed Van Ostrand down. Giga did that with some authority, like he wanted to do that. So Dan Mergliata establishing his control and taking a point off of Giga. So Giga really has to push the pace now.
Certainly does, assuming he lost round one, and may lose round two here after having a point deducted.
Oh, break.
You gotta see if Giga has the energy to kind of come forward and try to look for that knockout.
Well, it was clear that Giga did that intentionally, did it on purpose, throwing his opponent to the mat. It is illegal, obviously, but was it, in your opinion, bad enough to have a point deducted?
Well, it's a tough call to me. Giga threw that down with some authority, and the way Kevin got up looked like it slowed him down. So, in that way, you got to give that point deduction.
Well, now Giga's more motivated than he has ever been in this fight, because he knows his back is against the wall. He's had a point deducted.
Clean in the middle. Let's go. Bring it in. Go, box.
May very well need a knockout.
Kevin has definitely slowed down himself.
Break. Don't hit him. Separate. Hands up. Come on, guys. Box.
Dan Mergliata, our referee, took a lot of time to think about that. About 30 seconds before he decided to deduct a point. So it was not a rash or quick decision by him.
There's that spinning back fist again from Kevin.
What are you telling Giga in the corner?
Well, he's just got to go for it. Show your heart, show how bad you want it, and see you have 3 minutes to put some good pressure.
And now he's literally chasing Van der Strand around the ring. And for Kevin, he may be thinking just survive, but that axe kick clipped him.
Right, keep it clean, guys. Stop hanging with your turn around. You can turn around, turn around.
Both men have to be extremely tired at this point, especially Giga Chikadze. His first fight was much tougher than Van der Strand.
Well, like we said, if that second round was a 9-9 round, and Giga wins this round, you got an extra round.
Another spinning back fist attempt for Van der Strand. A minute 43 left.
Both guys just sitting, exchanging. Kevin Van Nostrand looking up, seeing how much time is left.
Chance of Giga here from this sold-out crowd at the theater at Madison Square Garden. Not much left in the tank. You can see it from the way these guys are throwing punches.
But they both want it really bad.
Absolutely. It's the opportunity of a lifetime. You want a title shot here in Glory, you got to earn it.
Nice straight left from Van Nostrand, trying that spinning back fist again.
You just never know what he's going to throw. Comes charging at you sideways. Chikadze's corner screaming, go, 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 go. And he's trying. He lands a couple of punches there on the inside. Not a lot of steam on him.
But he's just keeping Kevin against the ropes. Trying to land whatever he can, any way he can.
Well, it's the best round for Chikadze, but is it too little too late as the clock ticks down, 10 seconds to go. Oh, Chikadze trying it again. Oh, and a headbutt there. An illegal headbutt for sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 tournament rounds, we go to the judges' scorecard. All 3 judges seat about the same and score at 30-26, a unanimous decision for your winner. And now, contender tournament champion, Kevin Van Nostrand.
In a hard-fought and closely contested battle, hometown New Yorker Kevin Van Nostrand captured the featherweight contender trophy. He now jumps to number 5 in the division and awaits the winner of Robin van Roosmalen and Sergey Adamchuk at Glory 45 Amsterdam for his first title shot. Up next, fights in the lightweight and heavyweight division where underdogs and upsets took notice. This is Glory 43 Rewind. In Glory, upsets, underdogs, and surprises await you around every corner of the Glory ring. On this night in New York, one of the most impressive Glory debuts took place. Winner of 18 professional bouts and undefeated, New York's own Elvis Gashi took on the 5th-ranked lightweight in the world, Josh Johnson. Johnson, a veteran of 10 Glory fights against the best in the world, was the heavy favorite going against Gashi, making his Glory debut on short notice.
Gentlemen, you understand the rules that you're fighting to? Yes, sir. Take yourself at all times, obey my commands at all times. Do you have any questions? Touch gloves if you like. Good luck to both of you. Great.
No one has been able to beat Super Elvis Gashi tonight. Fight! Josh Johnson gets his chance. He's a heavy favorite, Joe. What does Josh Johnson need to do to win this fight?
Well, I think he's going to keep the fight a little bit on the outside, use his movement. He's got to utilize his right kicks because Gashi's a southpaw. So you're going to see Gashi really try to use that power left kick. He's got a good straight left. So Johnson's going to have to respect that power. Fight on the outside, use his movement.
Johnson wearing the white gloves, Elvis Gashi wearing the black. A huge step up in competition for Gashi. Is he ready? We are about to find out. Certainly has the crowd behind him here in New York City.
Well, that's extra motivation for him. And he just threw a nice left knee in that exchange.
A nice 1-2 by Johnsy, who complains of a low blow. Johnsy ultra confident, trained at Floyd Mayweather's gym in Las Vegas for this fight a little bit. Trained with Dewey Cooper, one of the best North American kickboxing trainers for sure.
One clip, then a header. Time in. Fight!
Kick to the ribcage there by Johnsy. And a nice left hand connects for Gashi.
Gashi threw everything behind that shot. He needs to try to set it up.
Gashi was supposed to fight on the undercard, but got a call a couple weeks ago and said, listen, not only do we want to put you on the main card, we want to put you against the 5th best fighter in the world in your division. Are you up for the task? And Elvis said, I am up for the task. And here he is fighting at Madison Square Garden.
Throwing spinning heel kicks that almost landed.
And Joe, I know you corner a lot of fighters up there in Toronto who fight out of Bazooka Joe's gym. What's your advice to them when you know they're filled with a lot of nerves before a fight?
Well, we gotta make sure we visualize the fight. We do a lot of mental training back home. They gotta learn to get in the zone. If you're gonna be a high-level fighter, you have to deal with those nerves. You gotta have a strong mental game. You can be the most physical fighter, but if you're not strong mentally, it's easy for you to break and to crash under the pressure.
Elvis unimpressed with what he's seen from Josh Johnsy. Said, listen, I'm better than this guy. I don't care what he's ranked, and I'm going to prove it.
He's starting off doing a good job, making it difficult for Johnsy to land any of his punches.
Oh, and he ate that right hand coming in for a knee. Johnsy landed one.
Right.
And Gashi now trying to be a bully in the corner.
Right.
Gashi landed a good left hand in that exchange.
And landed a left hand there. Good opening round here. Plenty of action, 10 seconds to go.
Right. Right. Right.
Round 2, scheduled for 3. You're just watching Glory Kickboxing for the first time. Stand up, all action. No elbows, but plenty of knees, punches, and kicks. No time to mess around. 9 minutes.
Good kick by Gashi, but Johnsy stayed in the pocket, looking to counter back with his punches.
Well, at least Josh Johnsy knows now that he's in for a fight. Oh, and a left hand splits the guard of Johnsy right on the button. And then a little back fist. Gashi getting work done now.
Yeah, he's doing a good job with that left straight. Gashi needs to be careful though, keep his chin down after he throws. Looks like Johnsy's looking to counterpunch.
And listen, Josh Johnsy is not afraid to get knocked down. It's happened several times in his career, but he always gets up, and more times than not, puts his opponent down too.
Yeah, and once he warms up, that's when Johnsy gets dangerous. He'll start putting combinations together, start mixing levels. Johnsy's right now in a southpaw.
Johnsy has blood coming out of his nose right now, maybe a little bit out of his mouth as well.
I'm pretty sure this is the first time I've seen Johnsy go southpaw. And he's going to try to chop that lead leg of Gashi from that southpaw stance.
Nice low kick from Gashi. Gashi said his dream was to fight for glory. He's been offered other organizations. And you know, Josh Johnsy might be hurt here a little bit.
Yeah, his legs look like they're wobbling under him. Not too sure if he's got his...
They are. Johnsy's in trouble here, real trouble here. Elvis lands a shot, and now Johnsy's got Bambi legs. Elvis Gashi looking to send this crowd into a frenzy. Can he come in out of nowhere and beat the 5th-ranked fighter in the world? Johnsy is down.
1, 2,
Wow!
3, 4, 5, 6.
Johnsy,
7.
obviously in serious trouble.
Gloves up.
Paul Nichols says, do you want more? He does. Gashi comes running at him like a bull. A flying knee. Josh fighting back, but he's down again. Gashi, 3 weeks ago, didn't have a fight of this caliber. He was going to fight on the undercard against a nobody. And here he is against one of the biggest somebodies in the world.
Everyone in this theater is on their feet.
Josh Johnson, it's got to be over. And it is! Elvis Super Gashi has shocked the kickboxing world.
I did not expect this from Gashi.
This bout comes to an end just 1 second shy of the bell with an official time of 2 minutes, 59 seconds of the second round, and ends by knockout for your winner and still undefeated, Elvis Gashi.
With a dominant performance no one saw coming except for maybe Gashi himself, Josh Johnson suffered a huge defeat at the hands of the American. Has a new star been born? We'll just have to wait and see. But by any indication on this night, Elvis was the king. Our night of epic battles concluded in the heavyweight division with #1 ranked Benjamin Adegbuyi, winner of 4 of his last 5 fights, took on 10th ranked Guto Innocent, who entered with only 1 glory loss.
All right, gentlemen, went over the rules in the dressing room. A nice, clean fight. Obey my commands at all times. In case of a knockdown, go to the neutral corner I tell you to go to. Remain there till I call you out. Any questions over here? Any questions over here? Fight fair, fight hard. Touch gloves. Back it up.
According to Nick Kalikas at MMA Odds Breaker, Benjamin Adegbuyi is closed at a 12-1 favorite over Guto Innocent. Surprised the odds are that big, Joe?
Yeah, I am, because you got to think Guto's only has 1 loss in glory. He's got the potential to knock anyone out with his kicks. But Adegbuyi right away putting pressure on Guto, so that's the strategy. Against a dynamic kicker that wants to throw.
Oh! Almost had a double knockdown. Guto Innocent got the worst of it, though. And now Adegbuyi trying to close him out early.
Yeah, he's putting the pressure on right away.
But this is not boxing. You can't hold on and clinch to try and collect yourself. You got to keep going. What a start to this fight. Adegbuyi, 6'6", 254 pounds. And again, when Guto goes to throw that left hook, his right hand is down, and Adegbuyi connects.
See, Adegbuyi staying right close. He doesn't want Guto to be able to utilize his kicks. So that's where Guto's going to have to use his boxing a little bit more, and that's why he's trying to load up that left hook.
Well, Guto's getting his shots in as well.
He's doing well when he throws in combinations. You saw him throwing the 1-2-3 low kick. That seemed to be landing well for him. But he definitely needs to watch out for the counter punching of Adegbuyi.
Adegbuyi simply did not look like himself at times in his last fight against Anderson Braddock Silva. He already looks much better tonight.
He's keeping calm, he's keeping relaxed, Adegbuyi. That's where that efficiency comes. Controlling the center of the ring, keeping Guto against the ropes.
And Guto cannot afford to be a stationary target.
No, he's got to stay away from those corners, keep moving his footwork. And when he throws, I like when he throws in combinations like that. He's finding success with that right low kick, Guto, so he's got to keep going there.
Adegbuyi trying to go upstairs. But Guto having more success now against Adegbuyi than he did in his last fight against Jamal Big Ben Sadiq.
Yeah, there wasn't much activity.
Oh, that left hand connected.
Yeah, in that last fight with Guto and Jamal Ben Sadiq, there wasn't much activity. Guto definitely threw more now than he did in that whole fight.
Guto's had more output and has landed more strikes, but it was that big strike early in the round that the judges will certainly be thinking about.
Yeah, it comes down to damage. Remember, you can land a lot, but the fighter who does the most damage in the round is going to win. There's no knockdowns. Who's doing more damage?
2 rounds left. Adegbuyi going upstairs with a high kick. But you have to be confident if you're a Guto fan. He took Adegbuyi's best shot, and he's still coming back for more.
But Gudo's having to use a lot of energy to throw when he lands, where he has to try to move around, set his feet, and then he tries to throw combinations. It's a very exhausting style.
Well, he is in the best shape of his life, and he's going right after Adegbuyi, backing the big fella up. And look at this. A good start to round 2 for the Brazilian. And I keep waiting for Gudo. Oh, and Adegbuyi's on wobbly legs. Guto going in for the kill. This would be the biggest win of his career.
Gudo just has been throwing nonstop for this minute.
Adegbuyi in real trouble. He's holding on. And there may be a point deduction here. They're going right back at it. Here comes Guto charging in again. Adegbuyi still not right. His feet are not under, ladies and gentlemen. A 12-1 underdog is Guto Innocent.
Spinning heel kick to the leg.
Come on, go, fight, let's go.
It's got to be above the knee, can't be on the knee.
Can Gudo take advantage of a wobbly Benjamin Adegbuyi?
We've seen literally 2 minutes of non-stop Gudo coming forward.
And another shot landed by Innocent.
Stop, break, clean.
Did Gudo punch himself out? He's been throwing non-stop in this second round, Joe.
The power's definitely slowed down. Adegbuyi landing a quick counter right hand.
Gudo with his mouth agape right now, taking some deep breaths.
He's taking a lot of low kicks.
And he's giving some back now. What a fight this has been. Not quite the fight we expected, was it, Joe?
Definitely not.
And now Adegbuyi appears to be, at least for the moment, okay. And Joe, sometimes when Guto lines up that spinning attack, it's telegraphed. We can see it coming 2 seconds before he throws it.
But what he likes to do is he likes to change the height of that kick. So just when you think it goes high, he'll throw that spin kick to the leg, and then he'll mix it high.
Round 3. 3 minutes to go in our heavyweight main event, and it has been a very fantastic show or display by both of these heavyweights. So, Joe, what's your message now to Guto Innocent?
Well, that first round is definitely close, and I gave the advantage to Adegbuyi. Second round is definitely going to Gudo. So if I'm Gudo, he's got to try to match that pressure. He seems to be doing the best when he's pressuring. If he waits and lets Adegbuyi land his low kicks, set up his straight punches, that's going to be a tough night for him.
Another right hand landed there for Guto. But you can see hands are at the hips now. The output not nearly what it was. As far as total strikes landed, Guto 75, Benjamin Adegbuyi just 40.
And he's thrown more than double as well.
Boy, Guto is really tired right now, calling Adegbuyi in. There's your head punches, 41 for Innocent, 16 for Adegbuyi. And you know, I could totally see a judge scoring round 1 for Guto just based on strikes landed. So Adegbuyi may need a finish here.
I like when Adegbuyi's using his kicks. When he stays outside a little bit more, mixes levels. He's found a lot of damage with his low kick, and in this third round, he hasn't really thrown many of those low kicks.
Oh, and Guto stood right in the line of fire. He's not moving like he once was.
That jab of Adegbuyi is doing really well, making it very difficult for Guto to try to get on the inside and land those body punches. Adegbuyi returning the favor with body punches of his own.
1 minute to go, and Guto Innocent is in trouble. His hands are down by his waist. He's exhausted. He's not fighting back. Trying to stay away from the right hand, and he couldn't there. He got wobbled, ate a jab. Adegbuyi being patient now.
This is almost a similar fight we saw with Anderson Roddick Silva. Silva did well in the first 2 rounds. Adegbuyi ended up getting a last-minute knockdown with the low kicks.
And these will be the longest 30 seconds of Guto's career.
And you got to think this is very close. This could easily go an extra round.
Look at Guto Inosic's body language. He needs an oxygen tank. But he's going to survive the 3rd round, or so it seems. Did he win the first 2? Because surely he didn't win the 3rd.
Big right hand from Adegbuyi.
And the bell rings. A fantastic scrap, at least for the first 2 rounds. The 3rd one goes to Adegbuyi, but the 1st round will be the swing round.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, we go to the judges' scorecard. Here are the totals from our 3 ringside judges. They give us a split decision. They score this bout 29-28 Adegbuyi, 29-28 Innocent, and 29-28 for your winner by split decision, Guto Innocent.
In another closely fought battle that could have gone either way, Guto Innocent pulled off the upset of the #1 ranked contender. The victory moved him up 6 spots to #4 in the world and into title contention. That will do it for this edition of Rewind. Don't forget to join us on Friday, August 25th, when Glory returns to the Windy City for Glory 44 Chicago, featuring an all-star lineup with title fights in the welterweight and women's bantamweight divisions. Check your local listings for date and time in your area.
Are you ready for Glory?